Hi guys, as I mentioned in my last email, we're going to do the captain's report on a webcast again. It'll allow you to watch it whenever you have time to watch it, and it will save 10 to 15 minutes at the meeting to make sure that we get out and play golf on time. So I'll try to be as brief as I can. Just with regard to some quick announcements, Dave Chernoff will be doing the match play again this year, and so expect something to come out very, very quickly on that. Monthly cups, the shotgun or the times for the monthly cups going to be 9:30 in April, a little later start in April. So it will be cold still. The rest of them will be 9 o'clock. There could be a revised format that Fairmont wants us to follow later on in the year, but they haven't quite figured that out yet. So we'll schedule it this way and let you know if there's a change. We are asking you to sign up for meals for Monthly Cup again if you want one. We're hoping that there can be some kind of daily special or a reduced menu or something like that would accommodate us. Uh, there's correspondence in your agenda package from the BC Cloud Series. BC Cloud Series is by the BC Golf Association, and they did it with women last year, and it was very successful. My wife played. Essentially, you get a foursome together, and you go out and play a course and register your score and compete against people from all over the province. So, kind of a cool thing. If you're interested, take a look at it in the agenda package. It would be great to have some club members involved. I wanted to talk a little bit about the effect of no-show versus walk-on people. We're asking you to register by noon Saturday, and for the most part, we want that to be a commitment. If you're registered, we need you to play. We set the pairings on Saturday afternoon. We send them to the course. Uh, and on the weekend, the handicaps are updated. So your handicap will change over the course of the weekend as your newer scores get incorporated into the our software hardware, our software hardware, our software. Um, but there's a 75% chance that we can accommodate you. If you're not sure if you can play, don't register, please. There's a 75% chance that we'll be able to add you. We'll just add you to a group of three. We only said no once last year when somebody wanted to be added, and that's because we had equal foursomes and nowhere to put them. But the reality is that there's a 100% chance if you cancel that you're messing things up because you're making a pairing of four a three or a pairing of three a two. And so late cancellations make the game way more complex, all kinds of blinds that you have to figure out. And it really is a problem. So as much as possible, if you're signing up, make that commitment. Yes, life happens, you get sick or whatever, we get that. But for the most part, please commit to play. The slow play guidelines, there's not a lot of changes from last year. It went fairly well. Um, I'm not going to read these to you, but I'll make a couple of examples. One of the places where the course really gets jammed up is on 11 and 12. Uh, the resort tells us that it takes 20 minutes more to play the back than the front. And one of the issues is on 12, we're looking for balls. And then at the end of 12, people park their cart at the front of the green, and then we have to wait for them to walk off the front of their green and then drive all the way around, which adds extra time. So as much as possible, you know, please park where as soon as you step off the green, the next group can hit. Um, the other ones, play ready golf. Line up your putt. Tentatively line up your putt while other people's are putting. And then if you see that their putt goes a little bit off, you can make an adjustment then. But please don't be starting from scratch, everybody, when it's your turn to putt. Um, Inclement weather again is just a reminder that weather's part of golf. We got mudders out there that love the rain. We got great wind players, and we got lots of fair weather golfers. Um, if the course is open, events continue. Um, and so whether you continue or not is obviously your personal choice. Um, but the events will continue. And the example I used is the club championship last year where we had lightning and they blew the horn. Everybody came in. We waited for an hour and 20 minutes and then went out and finished the round. The problem was there were some people that were wet and they went home. Once they got into their chair, they didn't want to come back, and we had to disqualify them. And they weren't, you know, they weren't rude about it. They understood that if everybody else was playing, then they obviously are going to get disqualified. But just be cognizant of the fact that, if the course is open, we're playing. Handicaps, uh, uh, we have 55 members this year. It's as big a club as I think we've ever had. And in our constitution, a Golf Canada handicap is required to keep the games fair. And if you're a pass holder, obviously that's no problem. The resort buys your Golf Canada handicap. But we have staff and we have non-pass holders also in the club. So you're going to have to go out and purchase your own Golf Canada handicap to participate in the club through Golf Canada. It's not a complicated process, but if you need some help, Jim Broom will help you. Talk a little bit about course handicaps and course ratings. There's 2 appendices in the spring agenda with information on course handicaps. One of them was generated by Bob Malloy on our Rules and Handicap Committee, and he used 3 years of our data to generate handicap alternatives. And then the second appendice is from David Gibson, who outlined all the different steps taken at Mountainside when that course was re-rated. I was a little bit naive. I thought that you just generated data. It told you the course was wrong. The data told you which holes the course should be, and you just do that. But it's a little more political and a little more thoughtful than that. So I'll just take a look at the chart that Bob generated. You have the hole in the first column, the current rating in the second column. The DV rank is the differential between a scratch golfer and a higher handicap golfer, and then it generates a hole suggestion with regard to handicap. So in this case, on hole number 1, it would be number 7, exactly the same as the current rating. An odd even is a way of doing handicap that ensures that the front 9 has all the odd handicap and the back 9 has all the even ones. And so on hole number 1, the odd even actually works out to be hole number 7 on the handicap rating too. The World Handicap System, when you apply their methodology, would say that our hole number 1 should be the 5th handicap, and our own data suggests that actually hole number 1 should be the 9th handicap. So you can see that there's different takes on it. The hole that sticks out to me is hole number 1. It's currently number 1. The DV ranking would say that it should be number 6, but if you apply the odd even to that, that makes it number 5. But the World Handicap System would still call it number 1. Our own ranking says that it's the 7th, just based on our 3 years of play. Some other interesting ones, number 12. Everybody thinks it should be between 9 or 10, but our own members it's the 4th hardest hole for our membership, which kind of talks about why number 12 tends to bunch up play. So what does this mean? Well, my conclusions are as follows. You look at the data, you make your own conclusions, but the current system isn't optimal. There are better options. The reality is that every time a tree falls out on Riverside Golf Course, the course gets a little bit easier and it changes. And so when the current system was set up, the course was quite a bit different. The second thing is that it's complicated. The Bob and Dave's information shows that there's lots of different options, and as a result, we'll encourage the resort to move forward with a course re-rating this year, and we'll assist if asked. But as a men's club, due to the complexity of it, we'll just be playing the handicap ratings exactly as the course prescribes at this particular time. So we're not going to move forward independently. as a result of this data. The data alerts us that there should be a change. We'll lobby the course to try to do a formal re-rating. And so final thoughts, just a few. Thank you to all of those people that signed up for committees. Very much appreciated. It's going to save the executive a lot of work. There'll be a couple of votes at the meeting. One is on the Interclub Dragon Slayer Award, where we're trying to recognize the person that over the course of the year had generated the most amount of points for our interclub team. We're going to vote on a local rule change on 18. We're going to have to vote on the budget, which proposes that your membership fees remain at $60. We still have a little bit of a surplus that we want to work down. We're going to vote on whether we want to change the format of the Frieder Cup. We'll have to pass the idea or pass the schedule of events this year. So there will be a few votes at the meeting. And as a result, I wanted to do this webcast and just open it up to Q&A if you have any for me at the meeting. And we'll get to the golf course and our opening event, the Skinsapalooza $5 a person skins game. And hopefully we'll have a great year. And looking forward to the weather getting a little bit better and the shots getting a little bit straighter. So take care, guys. We'll see you on the course.